Well, the award for most surprising thing I've seen all day is this. The award goes to this. Danielle Steele, the pioneer of romantic fluff novels, is taking a good old swing at millennials. Like, I forgot that Danielle Steele was a person. And then suddenly I was like, oh my god, Danielle Steele. Like, I think my sisters had some Danielle Steele books, and my mum did, like, proper, one of those prolific, the typical prolific female romance novelists. It's just, it's fucking a very successful writer. But it's Danielle Steele. Like, it was just such a blast from the past. Like, oh, Danielle Steele, my God, what's she up to? Oh, talking shit. Well, talking smack. So they expect to have a nice time, she says. Author Danielle Steele, 71, says millennials are too busy having fun and won't graft for future success like past generations. This is something that is brought up a lot. And it's been... The weird thing is, this view of millennials is brought up by older generations and is now also being brought up by younger generations, like Generation Z are calling out millennials too. And as a millennial myself, we had it coming. We definitely need to just hold our hands up and go, we're a bit crap, but we're going to try and do better. But of course not. Millennials will double down. Danielle Steele says millennials' interest in having experiences stops hard work. I think that's I've never heard someone say that before. Probably has been said before, but I think that's very interesting. 7-year-old author said her own generation sacrificed happiness for a career. She said people burning themselves out through work was millennial affliction. So let's see what she says. Novelist Danielle Steele says members of the millennial generation have no idea about hard work because they are too occupied with having fun. I could definitely see that. I think we've been a very not bohemian, but definitely what's the word? Is it not bohemian? Oh God, when I try and think of like words, they just don't come to me anymore. I don't know why that is. Oh, maybe it's because of you. I'll blame you. I won't take responsibility for my own actions. I am a millennial. But yeah, I would say that hedonism definitely part of my millennial experience. I mean, I know, me and my friends, countless people I know, my generation, just fucking fuckheads. There's no other way to describe it. Just fuckheads every weekend. 3-day benders. Putting every substance you could get your hands on into your fucking face. And just living for just weekend warriors. But weekend warriors, like, you get certain generations, weekend warriors, work hard all weekend and the weekend comes. And they just be drinking down the pub and shit. We'll be drinking out of the pub as well, but like also going to the toilet a hell of a lot and just popping this, staying up all night. Do you know what I'm saying? Just pure, unfiltered fuckery, and did it for decades. And I know a hell of a lot of friends who are like ripe old ages now and are still going like that. That's definitely a thing. And the whole thing about experiences, but I don't think you could criticize people for wanting to have great experiences, because when you're on your deathbed, your memories is all you have, and when you've lived life to the full, you'll remember it. But you shouldn't, I don't. I regret all the things I regret. But I've had some great experiences that I look back on and go, well, I wouldn't change that. Although I would like to be in a better financial position than I am now, because now I've got a lot of catching up to do. Facts, man. It's facts. And it's difficult. It's difficult because I guess people always sold the idea of great parties and stuff. You look at all the music videos that we grew up watching, and you always see that, like, why isn't life like that music video? Like, every weekend has to be an epic weekend. Do you know what I mean? Or sometimes you reach Wednesday and like, fuck it, I'm going out and getting fucked up tonight. She says that their interest in having experiences stopped them from putting in effort they needed for success. Sacrifice is key. Mrs. Steele has published 179 books, mainly romances, releasing up to 7 per year. She's released 7 books per year. That's more than Barbara Cartland, isn't it? That's fucking mental. I mean, it's fluff. I mean, when you've been writing for that long and it's just that formula of fluff, you're going to have to be like, yeah, you know, no disrespect. With 650 million books sold, she is the best-selling author alive. Wow, that doesn't surprise me. She believes her own generation felt they had to sacrifice happiness in their early careers to win comfort later, but that's not the millennial way. I think that is very true. They expect to have a nice time, she said, and pardon me, but I think your 20s and a good part of your 30s are about working hard so that you have a better quality of life later on. The idea that young people were burning themselves out through hard work was a millennial affliction, she told Glamour magazine. A mother of 9 kids. She recalled one of her sons telling her that he refused to stay at the office beyond a certain time to preserve his work-life balance. She said, this was never an option for her. I never expected that quality of life. At 25, I had 3 jobs at the same time, and after work I wrote. Now it's a promise that it's all going to be fun. In a blog post about her children, she noted that 4 were working hard. Mrs. Steele once said that she wrote for 20 to 22 hours every day in her home office, even doing 24-hour sessions a few times a month when I feel the crunch. Really? Well, you only sleep for 2 fucking hours a day? Come on, I think she might be exaggerating. I don't know. Can you function on fucking 2 hours sleep? Unless she's doing a hell of a lot of speed. On her office wall by the bespoke, mind you, she's publishing 7 books a year. You know, fuck, well, maybe. Well, anyway, on her office wall by the bespoke desk designed to resemble a stack of her gold embossed books is a sign that declares, there are no miracles, there is only discipline. And I think that's a good mantra to have. I think I'm down with that. She revealed how she was shocked by current office life when she was taken on a tour of Amazon's headquarters by the company's founder, Jeff Bezos. She was particularly astonished to learn that staff were allowed to drink beer, play video games, and eat free food. She said, there's a flood of bright young people there, but they're telling them, this is a family, this is fun, you can bring your dog to work. I mean, how do you focus with a dog there? I left with flea bites on my leg. Hey, Danielle Steele. Got a sense of humour. I think she's absolutely right. I think she's kind of smashed it there. Because reading that, I was like, seeing myself, you know, how I was. It's very hard to get out of that sort of conditioning. I think there's definitely merit to what she said there, for sure. And other generations have it so much harder, had to work so much, and we worked less hard and expected more. It's weird. And like I said, and then you got Generation Z who are just working really hard, and getting what they expect. It's mad. And all we do as millennials is bitch and moan and complain about you know, what we haven't got, instead of being grateful for what we have. And Gary Vaynerchuk doesn't teach that. He says be grateful for things every day. I am grateful. These days I don't. I mean, when I past few months, you know, I was hitting it up, like just having experiences many nights. But I've been through some shit. But then that's just me making an excuse. You know, living it up. But I've like calmed it down now, and now I'm like trying to build a lot of stuff. And it does mean staying in more. And then I just have I'm having good weekends now. I'm spending time with someone I like, and not going out and getting fucking totally off my face. Last weekend I didn't drink fuck all, and we just went out and just sat chilling and just did nice things. Just doing nice things, like adult smoochy like just And I was like, this is all right. This is all right. It feels good. It feels good working hard all week. It feels good to work hard and then just to have the weekends, like one day of the weekend, just to go like, let's just have a nice day instead of just getting fucking obliterated. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I spent a hell of a lot of my time. And I can't go back to it. And I'm at just the right point where my health is, I eat healthy, dude, but like, still got unhealthy elements of the lifestyle, and I've lived an unhealthy lifestyle through hedonism. I think I'm sort of quitting whilst I'm ahead is a very good idea, because I know some people are just still going hard, and I can't. It's very easy to do, to get back into it, but the older you get, you just feel fucking suicidal for about 3 days after the weekend. It's like, wow, Jesus Christ. I'd rather, spend a bit on the experiences. And to have good experiences, you don't need, there's so much out there. Like, nature's all out there. There's loads of stuff out there that don't cost a lot, where you can have experiences and have a good time. I have a good time doing this. I have a good time working. I've been lucky, been fortunate because I've persevered with things, and now I've got like things that I do that I love doing, and even the days that I don't love, I'm like, oh god, yeah, but you still got to do it. It is about discipline, because you're talking about my millennial generation that wants to have kids later. You sort of saying, no, my career, and then I'll have kids later, but they're not ready. It is a weird thing. You look at, it's a good example. You can go out, if you like, in the city, especially in London, after work, about 6 p.m. Look at all the bars and how fucking full they are of workers, of people of that generation, of my generation. The bars are always full for like hours, like straight after work, just out there drinking and don't cook for themselves. You'll see it. Go have a look around. You'll see it. I'm not talking about like, people, working class people, who have a few drinks after the long day shift, because that's kind of what they do. But you talk about these career types. You think, yeah, I'm gonna have this career. I want this career. Why haven't I got my career? The career that I've been promised. It's like, and they literally, the pubs will fill up about 5:30. They'll be there for fucking hours, every night. And what Danielle Steele was saying is like, is this advert again? This girl, I don't like that girl looking at me. Go away. Yeah, that time when you're boozing it down a pub, you could be writing, your 8th novel of the year, like Danielle Steele. So yeah, I think who would have thought, Danielle Steele, kind of nailing it. But it is, yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. Like I said, when I see it myself and I know what's going on, and I know my own shortcomings and why things in my life has progressed the way it has, this kind of fucking says a hell of a lot. Yeah, fed up with the whining. Like I said this in the video I did about Generation Z. I was like, millennials, we are the racehorse that broke the leg. Like, it's time that was put down, man, and there's no hope for us.